What's up, guys? Today we are back in biceps, as in the title of the video. And I'm just gonna kind of get into a short introduction about today. I think we're gonna start off with like a row of some sort, maybe do a Kelso shrug of some sort. I saw my buddy yesterday in the gym do it. He was doing it with some dumbbells and an incline kind of bench. But I think I'm going to do it with one of the kind of like chest supported row machines that they have in there. It's the really nice ones with the D handles. But we'll see. I'll figure it out. I might do like a row and then do a Kelso shrug. Like kind of superset type thing with it. But the one thing about back is, though, which I heard a while ago from this one trainer, not my personal trainer or anything. I don't have a personal trainer or anything, but he coaches bodybuilders and stuff, and he was talking about how with like some other movements like chest and then like, you know, whatnot, certain movements you can just kind of just pick heavy weight, push heavy weight, and you can still get growth out of that. But with back, you kind of have to like trick your back into doing stuff, right? Because your back has so many different like movements and stuff. Lats, you're going to be pulling like this, sometimes going like this, right? Or like a neutral grip, pulling just straight back. If you want to hit that lower lat, you might hold an under grip. Or if you're trying to hit mid back, you're trying to do it kind of like this and pull. So there's a lot of different ways you can hit back, and that's why I love back, because there's so much variety. That's what makes it fun, because with like biceps, which we're doing today also, it's straight up just like damn near one movement the whole time, which is obvious. It's curls. You can have different variation of curls, but it gets to a point that's like, do you want different variety, or do you want like the thing that works best for you? So like with biceps, I think if you really wanted to, especially if you don't have that much equipment, let's say you literally just had dumbbells, hammer curls, normal curls. That's it. Okay, let's say you have a preacher bench also. Hammer curls, maybe curls, and that. You don't need much at all for biceps. That's the great thing about doing them. You can do the most simple thing for biceps, and you're gonna grow from it. Because the biceps don't need all fancy types of movements. They just need you to hold a dumbbell like this and then curl up. That's it. And they'll grow. Now, some people obviously will grow more, or if you're a newbie, you'll grow more, or some people have shorter peaks, longer peak stuff. Not me personally. I have a longer peak bicep, but I don't have it like where it's like all the way at the end and I have no space in between. Luckily, I think I got pretty lucky with my bicep genetics, and they look pretty good. But I know for some people, like Alex Eubank, he's a good one. He has really long bicep insertions, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying if you have the longest biceps insertion, you shouldn't train biceps. You should always train every muscle group, even if it's not a genetic superior or whatever you want to call it. It's not like genetically the best or whatever, but you should always train it. You know, especially depending on your goals. If your goal is this bodybuilding, and let's say you have a super wide waist, you can still train like a bodybuilder and train every muscle group. You can train your lats more and train your shoulders more, and your waist will look less wide, you know? But, yeah, it's just, like I said, my motto every day in here is train heavy and train hard. It's as simple as it comes, you know? You don't have to have any rocket science to do any exercises like all these science-based lifters. I think you should incorporate some science-based things like, you know, I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure like length and partials is one of those like science-based lifty type of things. Or, you know, I don't know. I still, I used to do a lot of supersets not that long ago, like a couple months and a month ago. I used to just do a superset after damn near every workout. I would do bicep curls and go to shoulder lateral raises. You know, the one thing about working out is it should be fun, it should be therapeutic, and you should feel better after it. And if you check off all those boxes, I think you've had a good workout. You know, Because there's a lot of people who go in here just go through the motions and they don't really get much out of it, which I think is so bad, because like, what are we in here for then? You know, we in here to improve ourselves or just do something for an hour and a half? I don't know, man. That's up to you though at the end of the day. But for me, I like to have progress. I have a bodybuilding goal and I want to look better and be stronger at the end of the day. So let's get in here, get our lift in, and yeah, I'll see you guys after. All right, first we got the best row machine in Planet Fitness of all time. It's this D-handle kind of chest supported machine, but first we're doing just like some normal mid-back rows. Kind of, you're hitting like your lats, your mid-back, everything. But then you're gonna do Kelso strokes afterwards when you can't do any more rows, just to kind of finish it off, get an extra burn on your back, and just really get a good pump going in that mid-back region. Next, we got some lat pull downs for the Dorito back look, obviously. We want that superhero look. So you can do it one hand, two hand, it doesn't really matter. Just try to get the bar as far down as possible with whatever grip you have and get to a comfortable range. And then go slow on the way back up and then explode on the way down. Here, we're hitting our lower lats. We're hitting an underhand Smith row. One of my new favorite movements I incorporate because I don't like barbell rows a whole lot, but I want to start hitting, I guess you could say a barbell row, but this will also hit my lower back as well, which is what I haven't hit yet today, so I can also hit that. First movement for biceps, we're just going to go with one of the staple, which is an easy bar curl on the cable. Just has resistance all the way through, especially at the top with a good squeeze and then a stretch on the bottom. Can't go wrong with these. Train heavy and around the 6 to 10 rep range. Next, we got the hammer curls. I like to just train these heavy. Hit the brachialis, make sure the arm looks thicker, and then also it's the bicep as well, because obviously we're hitting biceps and back. Here we're hitting that peak, and you're about to see my biceps be absolutely crazy. Oh my goodness, look at them. But this is just a fun movement too. It feels really good at the top, and it feels really good with the stretch portion right there. The workout is now done. I'm feeling tired, and definitely I feel like I achieved something in that workout. I pushed through some mental barriers in there, just getting that extra repper, whatnot. And it's a little hard in PF because all the machines are purple and yellow and stuff, so it's super distracting. And like a black gray kind of gym is like what makes me lock in the most. because it reminds me of like a Batman movie or something. But that was a good workout overall. I had a great time. Got a great pump on my one bicep curls. Oh my goodness. I didn't, like, I was trying to set up the camera so you guys could see my arm pump, because it was pretty good. And then I looked at the camera, I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I had to look at it for a few seconds. I was like, whoa, that's my arms? Dude, they look like shizzies. No, not that crazy yet. I wonder what my size of my arms are now. You know, I wonder what shizzies are too. I know that's kind of out of random, but like, I want to know what I am compared to like these guys with the bigger arms and stuff. My overall physique and everything needs, I mean, everyone's physique needs work no matter who you are, you know. And that includes myself. You know, the things I want to prioritize the most are my chest, my abs, and my calves. And my forearms. So like the things that like are like, the chest is the biggest one I want to work on. Like if I have like an Arnold chest, dude, that'd be great, right? Just that look. I just want a big chest, because the one thing about my chest is it looks good from the front. Like it looks very like wide and solid, but like it just doesn't have that like oof look to it, you know? It has that like the whole shebang right here, but it doesn't have that you know, mommy milkers type of stuff. But I'm just rambling, you know. I just had a great lift, so I'm really happy right now. That's the thing about like just like having a good lift and really pushing yourself during these workouts. You feel so much mentally clearer and better. Like, I don't know if that's everybody or if that's just me or some people or whatnot, but after a really good workout that I was extremely focused in, and I really just wanted to perfect my craft, dude. And the same thing with like the workouts that I don't really want to do that much. You know, if I have a really good workout afterwards, I don't regret a single part of it. The only workouts I really regret are the ones I don't do, right? And that's really not that common. Sometimes I'll take a day off if like maybe that like body part is extremely sore, or like if I'm just like a little injured in something. I just like to listen to my body more for recovery reasons. And that's another thing, is trying to find a balance of making sure you're not going too far with injuries and, you know, whatnot, but then just not going in because you have a little cold or something, you know. Don't go in if you have, you know, I don't know, like something that's going to kill everybody and yourself. But if you are feeling fine and you have the time in the day, no matter what you're doing, do it. That's one thing that'll separate myself from other people, is the people that don't want to go versus me. And how you guys can view it is, the people who don't want to go and they go are going to separate themselves from the people who don't go when they don't want to go. Because everyone can have so many excuses nowadays, but at the end of the day, you're going to have limited time on this physical realm. And when that fit time on the world is gone, you're not really, I mean, I'm a Christian myself. I believe in heaven. I believe you're going to meet Jesus someday. I believe that you're going to meet the people in your family and in your lives that are also Christian, that are going to be up there with you, right? But on this physical realm, on this earth, you get so much time, right? So why not just put in every little bit of effort to it? Because like I said, you only have so much time, and why waste it? I understand wanting to take a break on a couple things sometimes, and breaks are needed, right? You need a rest day. You need time to relapse and reset. But if you're just constantly resetting, or if you're just constantly not doing anything, you have no momentum towards you. It's all going against you, right? Because momentum is definitely a real thing. When I used to play basketball, there was definitely momentum in the game. If it wasn't for myself, it was for my whole team. We used to just, you know, whatever not. I'd make a shot, then my teammate would make a shot, and you already feel that momentum, like, okay, we're on a roll right here. And then you make another one, you make another one. Well, that goes also in real life. And same with, you know, having the other team where you're missing shots. I miss a shot, and then my teammate misses a shot, and then my other teammate misses a layup. that's bad momentum. That's going against us. Now, we can get out of that by seeing the ball go through the net once, right? And then it's like, okay, let's get back to it. But if you just constantly miss layups or miss shots, or you just constantly miss workouts, or you just constantly miss your meal or your macros, or, you know, you just take a day off from writing that book that you wanted to write, you're going to let that consume you, and you're not going to do the things that you should do and that you need to do. Your future self is talking about you right now, good or bad. And you decide that right now by the choices that you're doing. Right now, me doing this, 10 years down the road, I could be a millionaire, right? Be set for life, have a family and stuff, you know? Or I could not do this. You guys want to know who I am. I want to be able to communicate with you guys. You know, that whole millionaire thing, that's aside the point, but, you know, the choices that you make now are going to accumulate to the choices that you make in the future as well, right? And how your life is portrayed in the future. So why not just get with it and push yourself? But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Please keep striving at your goals. Please keep doing what you can and keep on moving. Bye-bye.